Yo, what's up, guys? My name is X Sleeves. I make Wizard101 content sometimes. I have about 5,000, 6,000 hours on the game. I recently made a new account, so that's why I only have an epic pet, stuff like that. But this is my new wizard, whatever. Today I'm showing a guide on how to fight the monster in Marleybone for the Queen's Guard Artifice. So this is an extremely good Athame you get at level 40. Basically, this is going to take you all the way up to like level 90 or level 100 even. Super good. It gives you 12 damage, 16 pip chance, health, mana, and gives you a triangle socket, 2 circle sockets, and the opal, the other socket. But yeah, it's super good. Unfortunately, the prerequisite to do this quest is you have to do all of the Buckingham Palace, which isn't too bad if you team up or if you get someone to carry you. But that's what I ended up doing today. And so then you're going to go ahead and talk to Dr. Von Kattenstein in Marleybone in Scotland Yard, and he will give you the quest for this. Basically, you'll collect a bunch of notes, and then it'll take you to this final dungeon here, the ransacked throne room, and you have to fight the monster and his father, which he summons. So basically, this isn't too bad. This is my deck right here. If you're any other school, just put your 2 6 pips right here. Like, you're just going to need 2 hits. You're going to need some feints. I have a pet feint here, which is super good. You will, if you can't get a pet feint, you are going to need 2 feints. So you can get a TC feint, or you can get some sort of other feint, because they do have a lot of health. And if you're soloing this, like I am on level 40, I only have 69 damage. So this is my deck. It's just a bunch of buffs and 2 6 pips. These are super important. Make sure to pack 2 storm shields in your side deck, and then monstresses as well. You can buy the storm shields from the Wizard City treasure card guy, and then the monstresses you can buy from the Arcanum or the Celestia guy. Either which of those you can get teleports into, so it's not super bad. Yeah, so this is my deck. I'm gonna do this solo right now, just as sort of a guide. It's pretty easy because he has the same attack pattern, and same with his father. They do the same things every round. So basically, what the monster does is he'll summon. He has this Gambit spell, so it's a Kraken spell, and he puts these charms on you, and that's the only thing that you have to worry about, because that can one-shot you. So I'm going in with his deck right now. So you have to kill his dad first that he summons. You can't kill him first, or his dad will just keep respawning him, basically. So yeah, I'm just gonna blade here. Yeah, so he's gonna summon his dad, and you have to kill his dad first, or his dad will keep reviving him. So he puts this minus 65 healing on you, and that's sort of part of his Gambit spell that he uses. He does the same thing every time, so it's really easy. So I'm just going to stack. I'm going to kill his father after a little bit here. I'm going to discard a Myth Blade, and okay, enchant that. So I'm going to put his... So this Storm Shield is super important. You're going to want to pull for these and just put a Storm Shield on you, because he doesn't hit you other than his one... Like, he never hits you other than his one Gambit spell. So basically what his spell does is it's like 500 base damage, and then it does 225 more based on each. So you see this minus 65 health on you? That's called a negative ward, or a negative charm, excuse me. So it's like a Gambit, and it can one-shot you. So now that I have that Storm Shield on me here, I'm pretty good to just keep like... So I bladed last turn, Storm Shielded, now I'm just gonna feint his dad here. And so essentially that's all you're going to want to do, is make sure you have a Storm Shield on you before he does his big hit. And his dad, the only thing his dad does here is he just stacks buffs on you, and he stacks like buffs on them as well. So he only hits you with like 1 spell. Sometimes he'll hit you with his like natural attack. But so we've got a feint on him, we've got a blade on. Now we're just going to trap him here, and then we can kill his dad next turn. Even if you don't have super good stats, as long as you have Zeus gear or something, you should be able to do this solo as well with this guide. So see how they're just stacking buffs on me as well. And then this turn, so we have a blade, we have a trap, and we have a feint on him, so we can just go ahead and kill him this turn. He's probably... Okay, he's using another one of these, which is fine. So yeah, super simple. This actually took me a couple tries my first time, because I didn't realize that he used a Gambit spell that just fucking one-shots you if you don't shield. So yeah, if you don't put a storm shield on, he will kill you with his gambit. Or like if you don't get rid of your, so yeah, we one-shot his dad there. If you don't get rid of these negative charms on you, he does just murder you because it did like 2.5k damage. So he'll probably use it here. Okay, he fizzled. But yeah, so we killed his dad, so we're just gonna set up some more feints on him here. And all these buffs being stacked on me doesn't matter. See, I have 2+30s. He has a blade as well, but that doesn't matter. Like even then, I'm gonna go ahead and set up another feint here. This is different from a main deck feint because it's my pet's feint, so we can stack. So this is his gambit spell, right? So if I didn't have a shield on, I would just die here. So he takes 2 of these off of you, and then all these other buffs that his dad helped stack on you is gonna do a lot of damage. So just make sure you have a storm shield on for that. See, that did 300 through a -80 shield. So that would have done like, what, 2400? And just one-shot me. So we're going to pull for our other... We're going to enchant that, and we're just going to pull for your other Storm Shield there. And make sure your deck is relatively small. You want to have maybe what I had in, like 12 cards, I think, or 15 cards, so that you can pull what you need. As long as you have a good bit of damage and you have, like, the Zeus gear or whatever, you should be able to do this. So we've got 2 feints on him now. We're just going to put a trap on him. And you'll notice he put 2 more negative charms on us, so he's setting up for another gambit. That's all he does, is he just sets up for this gambit where he hits you with that. So as long as you make sure that you have that -80 shield on you, again, I'm just going to set up another blade here. So he has 2 feints and a trap on him, so I'm just going to blade now. He might use it again here, yeah. So again, making sure you have that -80 shield on you and you'll be all set. This is going to do nothing again. But again, if I didn't have that shield on me, yeah. So now he's got no pips. He needs 4 pips to use that spell, guys. Keep that in mind. So we're just gonna blade again. He's probably gonna set up another. Yep. So at this point, he's got 2 feints on him. I've got 2 blades, a trap. It is gonna be a little bit hard if you don't have a pet that gives you a blade, and if you don't have. You're going to want to train your school's Spirit Blade or Elemental Blade. You're going to want to train all these spells that can buff you so you can set up all these buffs. So make sure you have all of these trained. You can train Feint from the Death Professor at level 22. You can train Spirit and Elemental Blade from the Niles and Krakatopia at level 25. And then a pet that gives you a blade does really help as well. Again, if you don't have the pet Feint, you can just use a TC Feint from the Bazaar. And at this point, we have 3 separate blades. We have 2 feints on them and a Myth Trap, so we're just going to hit him here. He doesn't have enough pips to use his attack, that's why he passed. And if you want, you can put in a 3rd Storm Shield if you need more turns to set up, just so you can block his 3rd hit there, but as you can see, I didn't need that many. So yeah, pretty straightforward, pretty simple. That's all you're going to want to do is just set up your buffs, kill his dad first. Because if you don't kill his father first, he will keep respawning his son over and over again. Oh, and I actually got the ring that I wanted. So, yeah, cool. So that's all you're going to do. You're going to make sure your deck is 1, 3, 4. My deck is 13 cards. You want to keep your deck fairly small. Maybe you can put in, like, if you don't have as much damage as me here. Well, I had 69 before the fight, but if you don't have that much damage, you can put in, like, your school traps, like Spirit Traps, Elemental Traps, whatever. You're just going to set up buffs. Make sure you have your Storm Shields. And then your enchant in the side deck for your spell, and that's all you're going to do. Pretty straightforward. Again, this is going to be super, super useful for you because this Queensguard Artivus is a really good Athame. This is newly released into the game. Takes you all the way up to level 90, arguably better than 90 and 100. Yeah, that's a guide for Solo the Monster. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions about how to fight him or anything like that, you can also just Google like where to find the quests and stuff, but you do need to do Barkingham Palace before you can do this. So yeah,